Here we go. My name is Katie Patrick, and I'm a 2017 graduate of Lincoln High School. I was on the Sioux Falls Area Community Foundation Youth Advisory Council, and I noticed a need in the community at the exact same time I was on that council writing a college essay, just about how we go from 3,500 backpacks in the school year to only 500 in the summer, distributed to these people, these kids that need backpacks, they need food over the weekends. Right after finding out about the gap that existed in the community, I found out there was a $50,000 grant for a summer program. So met with Feeding South Dakota CEOs and directors of the backpack program, had some conversations at Hy-Vee, and it really turned into what we could put together for the Sioux Falls Area Community Foundation, which was a proposal outlining the truck, where we would go, the need in the community, and how just the allocations of those funds would go towards the program. And we ended up getting that grant, which we were super fortunate for, and we could not do it without the grant. We also couldn't do it without the distribution sites. So we have Harrisburg Food Pantry, Our Savior's Church, we have a MB, Boys and Girls Club, Bowdoin Youth Center, T, Trinity Baptist Church at T. So we have 7 sites, and that we go from place to place distributing backpacks. We distribute about 300 to 400 backpacks every week on Fridays. But additionally, because of the program, we distribute more than 1,000 backpacks because we're able to build upon what was done last year too because of the marketing availability. So we're actually doubling what was distributed last year. So we have over 1,000 backpacks going out every week, and that number just continues to increase as media and stories get out. And the more we can tell people about it by word of mouth, the better outcome we have. The backpacks are non-perishable, so those were packed during the school year. And so those just go in a tote. There's 8 per tote, and then we deliver those totes at each stop. And it's really fun to see the impact. So one week we'll go, like the first week we delivered totes and we got 2 back that were empty. And now we go to Boys and Girls Club and we pick up 18 empty totes because we're just delivering 100 and 200 backpacks to those kids. So as people find out, the program has picked up, and it's really exciting to talk to. I've met grandmas who say, you know, I watch my grandkids on the weekends and I barely have enough money saved up for myself. So the backpack's just a really good supplement to, you know, help me get through the weekend watching them. Or we have kids in here that say, Our Savior's does a really good job. Monday through Friday, they have a lunch program for kids. But on that Friday through Sunday, they don't have anything to eat. So it's just a way to fill that gap, give them something. Because during the school year, what happens is, they get lunch every day during school, free and reduced lunch, and then they go on, they have the backpack during the weekend. So it's very similar. There's programs set up Monday through Friday, they get a backpack for the weekend, and that's why we distribute on Fridays. It's just a really good way to get helping parents, helping kids, helping the community, because the more we can help kids in our community, the more they're gonna be able to grow up and help the kids that are then kids when they're adults. So it's just a really nice way to give back. I'm headed to college. I really wanted to do something for Sioux Falls. They've just been the greatest home to me, and so to be able to, you know, have a college essay come to fruition and be driving a truck, and it's just really cool. It's been a really, really rewarding, and I'm really grateful to have this experience. So in a few weeks, I'm leaving for the University of California, Berkeley, and I generally have spent my summers training for, I'm a triathlete, but I wanted to do something that gave back to my community. For me, it was about giving back, but also getting to know all the people that help in the community. I mean, it's just amazing to visit the Boys and Girls Club and MB and meet these people that they spend their livelihood helping Sioux Falls and helping the kids of Sioux Falls. And that's why I've gotten to grow up in such a just remarkable place, surrounded by remarkable kids. So while I will go to California, I plan to come back and either do this program next summer or, you know, it is a pilot program, but the goal is to continue it. So whether it's me driving the truck next summer or someone else, I look forward to coming back and watching the program grow. One of them is Jim Jarofsky. We call him Jaws. He was the only teacher that ever gave me a B, and he taught me to like really, really work for things. So I wanted to be a straight A student, and it drove me crazy. But he was the hardest teacher. He was the hardest working teacher, and he made students want to be the hardest working students. And the thing that I liked about him was he is so intelligent. He could do whatever he wanted, but he chooses to be a teacher. He chooses to inspire kids. And he does that. He's the head track coach. So he did that in the classroom for me as well as on the track. Just a really inspirational teacher for me. And then secondly, Eric Pooley. He was my world geography teacher freshman year and my cross country coach from 7th grade to senior year. And the thing for me about Mr. Pooley, Coach Pooley, is I was a very, not selfish person, but when I started cross country, all I wanted was to race well for myself and to win, and I didn't really care about the team. And he taught me how important it is to, when you have leadership skills, help the people around you. And that's far transcended beyond cross country. I mean, he has really taught me how to be a leader in the community, and taught me kind of what I'm capable of, because while I was a decent runner, he's the one that pushed being more than that. He always said, you know, you can run for the rest of your life, but what else can you do? And so for me, he was just that extra push to do more. And he always supported everything I did. You know, if I said, I have to leave practice early today for this, he said, well, good for you, go, like have a blast. That's so cool that you're doing that. He was always just a really big support in my life. I'm gonna study public health and business administration with a minor in Spanish. And my goal is to go into some form of health administration, because I really care about, you know, the nutrition of kids, the health of my community. It's just a passion of mine. I want to, I like to feel healthy, I like to feel good, and I like when my friends and the people in the community around me feels good. So if I can be a small part of that, that would make me feel really good.